Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dorothy Morgan. I'm a professional astrologer, and you can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com. You can also find me on Facebook, and that would be Dorothy Morgan Astrologer. So go ahead and friend me there and check out my website where you can find out where I'm teaching classes, where I'm doing sessions in person, and all kinds of other information. You can actually read this forecast on my website. So thank you for joining me today. First up, we have the new moon solar eclipse. It is on June 1st. It's at 5:03 p.m. Eastern Time, and that is at 11 degrees of Gemini. So with that energy, again, once this energy has culminated until 5:03 p.m., we are at the dark of the moon beforehand. And so it is important that we wait until the moon is new and has started her waxing process, even though she's dark. All right, 48 hours to work through the things that we want to manifest. Write these things down. We'll get to the time at the very end of the video. All right, we have 48 hours all together. So what we need to do when we're working with a Gemini new moon, which is also a solar eclipse. Eclipses are very powerful because they propel us and move us forward really quickly, faster than we ever expected. And we're going to look at the Gemini energy, and that is all about communications. It's about writing. It is this type of communication as well, you know, through video, Skype, emails, all kinds of communication. So we can maybe expect some advances globally in our communication technologies. On a personal level, we can expect some sort of communication issue to come up, so we're able to work through it and handle it, so we're able to speak better, say what we need to say with our partners. This eclipse is in a trine aspect to Saturn, and that is in the sign of Libra. It's still retrograde, but the point is that, you know, we're really able to communicate and see now, since Saturn has been retrograde for such a long time. We should be able to see what's left of the foundations within the relationships that actually have survived over the last 6 months. And we're able to build and rebuild new foundations of communication in that regard. And that is, in a nutshell, to me, how I see what this eclipse is about. It's rebuilding relationships and rebuilding our communication skills with those that are important in our lives. And whether it's a one-to-one relationship with somebody that you know, whether it's a spouse or a close friend, or on the global level, it could be between nations. So we're actually looking at this eclipse to be very, very helpful in opening dialogue back up. All right, so on the personal level, though, let's take a peek at what the kind of things that we would want to say if we're going to use this to manifest. And again, be very cautious, very thoughtful, that's Gemini, as to what you're going to write down, because manifesting is really quick now, all right, especially with this eclipse. So things that we want to look at. Transportation too, I didn't mention that. Our cars, our vehicles, local, what do you call it? I don't live in a big city. When you get on a train and a bus, what's that? Public transportation. There we go. Sorry. I'm a country girl. So anyway, so, you know, even so, actually my car needs some repairs, so this would be a great one that I would want to do, is like I easily find the right mechanic for my car's needs. Or if you decide that you don't want to keep your car, you need to buy something new, I easily find the right car that is great for me, or I easily find the right car that is best for my budget. So cars, transportation, Gemini energy. Okay, write those down if that's something that works, and it'll be on one of mine. It'll be on my list. Another thing is, again, our communication skills. So I easily find the right words to say to, and you fill in the blank, so we can have we can open a dialogue again, or whatever the case is for you. All right, because we're looking at this on a personal level. Globally, there's a lot going on, but you know, we got to take care of numero uno here and there. Otherwise, there's nothing left for others. All right. So I easily find myself taking classes in public speaking. That would be a great thing to put in there. Or I easily find myself taking short little weekend trips to get out of my rut. So as you can see, there are many ways to use this Gemini energy. You can read some more examples on my website on the new moon, full moon forecast page if you'd like to go there at nhastrologer.com. And that would help too, because I know some people need ideas. Or you can come up with your own. Again, with the new moon, we have 48 hours. We don't want to write these things down during a void of course. Void of course is when the moon is making no other aspects. It's kind of when she's hanging out all by herself. So when we use moon magic like this, or focus on the moon, it's great not to do anything when the moon is void of course. Other times it works, but not in this instance. So we have 48 hours to write out our new moon goals in our journals. And so this month, here's the time frame. It's on the screen. On June 1st, 5:03 p.m. through 4:08 a.m. on Friday, June 3rd. The moon goes void, of course, for a very short period of time until 4:36 a.m. on that same day. And after that, she's good until the 5:03 p.m. again on Friday, June 3rd. So it's only like 20 minutes. What is that? 20 minutes? 30 minutes? A 30-minute time period where she's void, of course, between 4 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. So on Friday morning. So this really tiny period, so don't worry about that. But we have two more pardon me, we have two more eclipses coming. One is July 15th, June 15th, and then July 1st. We usually don't have 3 in a row, so this is a real powerful 6-week time period. June 1st, June 15th, July 1st. Again, we're going to feel the energies of these a few days before each one of them. We can feel the energy 3 months ahead, 3 months afterwards. And if we do feel it ahead, some of us have probably already gone through some major shifts. If you are, you're one of the leaders to help people heal and get through their own issues. And kudos to you. Not so easy to be the leader of the pack sometimes. But we definitely got to hold on to our hats. We need to watch what we manifest. We need to watch what we release. And just make sure it's for your highest and best. I know it's like, how do I know? How do I make the decisions? But what's for our highest and our best? That's how we ask. We ask ourselves, hold your heart, whatever. Ask yourself that question. So thank you all for listening. Oh, I talked really fast, Gemini. All right, thank you all very much for listening. You can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com, and please find me on Facebook, and that's Dorothy Morgan Astrologer. And there I'm constantly posting events where I'm at, radio shows I do for free readings, TV shows I do, where you can find me for in-person sessions and classes. And soon I'll be doing online classes. Just got to figure the technical part out. Looking for somebody to help me with that. All right, thank you all. Thank you very much. Blessed be.